RaceView Network's Inside is sponsored by the American Quarter Horse Association and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Hello, I'm Janet Van Bebber. Welcome to RaceView Network's Inside. This Saturday, June the 4th at Remington Park, there is a full card featuring some big runners that may prove to be future stars. Of the 8 stakes on the card, the Grade 1 Heritage Place Futurity boasts the most attractive purse. The 2-year-old contenders will be vying for the winner's share of $1,083,000 as they travel 350 yards. Trials were held on May 13th and 14th to determine the finalists in Saturday's richest race. Let's take a look at them as we go inside the Heritage Place Futurity. This heat on the first day of trials awarded 3 horses a gate in the final. Number 4, Kiss My Heineken, set the fastest time of the day. Jordanis O'Morrow rode the 3-horse Accountability for trainer Kelly Martin. And number 1, First Rate Return, would complete the trifecta. Kiss My Heineken is trained by Eddie Willis, who currently sits number 2 in Remington standings in both wins and earnings. Kiss My Heineken comes from a family rich in stakes competitors, as his dam Friedaville was the 2012 AQHA champion-aged mare. Kiss My Heineken will have Jimmy Brooks in the saddle on Saturday night. First Rate Return will see a new rider as Oklahoma Hall of Famer Larry PAYNE gets the call. PAYNE doesn't ride much in trials lately, but has proven quite successful in picking up some good horses for various finals. Case in point, the triumph in the 2015 Remington Park Futurity aboard Regard with Respect. Note also that PAYNE rode First Rate Return sire, High Rate of Return, to win the 2011 Heritage Place Futurity. More top contenders in the Heritage Place Futurity in 15 seconds. Stay with us.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
Another promising contender in this year's Heritage Place Futurity is Corona's First Diva. An impressive 2 1/4 length winner of her trial heat, Corona's First Diva has the credentials to get the job done. Being a daughter of AQHA champion Spit Curl Diva, and herself having already won the Grade 2 Oklahoma Futurity earlier this season. The filly comes into this final with $178,000 in earnings. James Flores rode the filly in the trial. He'll return in the saddle for Saturday's final.
She seems to be getting better and better each race, and every time, every week, she just seems like she's figuring it out more and more.
Duke Schultz trains Corona's First Diva for his sister, Sarah Leanne Morgan. Another impressive trial winner is the gelding Sweet Annie GL. No stranger to graded stakes company himself, he was runner-up to Corona's First Diva in the Oklahoma Futurity in March. His connections, trainer Rick Robinson and rider Augustin Silva, teamed up to win the Remington Park Futurity with Teller Baja. Silva currently ranks number 2 by wins in the jockey standings this meet at Remington Park and is the leader in money earned. In his Heritage Place trial, Sweet Annie GL hit a nice gear to win by 2.5 and prompted Silva to say this about his mount.
He was responding real well. And I switched left-hand stick and he switched leads and he grabbed another gear and went on with it. It was the only one with the headwind, so that stride just helps him out even better.
Moving to the second day of Heritage Place Futurity qualifiers, in this trial, number 5, BW, sets the fastest time of the day. Also qualifying was the 6-horse DuPonte, who took the Grade 1 Heritage Futurity at Louisiana Downs in March. BW broke his maiden in his Heritage Place trial. Earlier in the meet, he qualified to the Grade 2 Remington Park Futurity. Jockey Cody Smith picks up the mount in the final after Cody Jensen's recent injury. This trial produced 2 qualifiers for the Heritage Place final. The filly Mia KINE wore saddle towel number 5. Next to her was Widow's Devil, ridden by RP current leading jockey Ivan Carnero and trained by Manuel Almanza. Lightly raced with only 2 starts, Mia KINE is the only unbeaten horse in the Heritage Place Futurity. Her trainer, Rolando Almanza, also conditions Daytona B, multiple AQHA Challenge Championship winner. Mia KINE will have the riding services of Escara Ramirez in the Heritage Place final. Our last featured contender in Saturday night's $1 million event is V-Power, number 1 in this May 14th trial. A pretty nice record, V-Power has 4 starts, 3 wins, and a second. He's the richest horse in the Futurity field with more than $180,000 in the bank, due primarily to a second-place finish in the Remington Park Futurity, a race in which he faced fellow Heritage Place finalist BW. Trained by Jerry INGELS, V-Power will have Paul Nieto in the irons.
He's put on just a little weight, and he's really training perfect. I can't find anything I can fault him in. So if he's going to run his best race, he's going to run. He's just a great horse, and he just stands sound as $1 million. I've just got excellent help, excellent owners, so it's just hard to beat that kind of operation.
We'll be back in 30 seconds with the complete Heritage Place Futurity field in post-position order, and more.
My 40 saved me $500 on this Ford truck.
My 40 gives me a year of good reading.
My 40 makes me a thrifty shopper.
My 40 colors my world.
Your $40 American Quarter Horse Association membership provides hundreds of dollars in benefits and services. To find out what your 40 can do, visit AQHA.com.
RaceView Network's Inside is sponsored by the American Quarter Horse Association and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
So, a great night of top-shelf racing at Remington Park on Saturday night. I'm Janet Van Bebber. Thanks for being with us on RaceView Network's Inside.